So when does something become a controlling mechanism? I used to have a dog. Her name was Bree. And Bree, with her previous owner before me, spent a lot of time in her cage because they worked. They were a working active family. So when she came to me, I realized very early that she did not like her cage. And Bree was her happiest when she had on no collar, when there was nothing on her fur, when she just was able to just run. And I realized this very early. So when she was inside, I would take off her collar. Now I've been to many of my friends' homes or different places or to my clients' homes where their animals keep their collar on the entire time. As a matter of fact, the collar is a zapping collar, kind of like an electric fence, but around the neck. And so I always had an issue with putting that type of collar on her neck because she was the type of dog who loved to be free. She didn't want to run in the street. She just wanted to like hop around and wiggle how she wanted to, and she didn't want to be restricted. And I learned so much from having her as a dog. Initially, I rehomed her because she needed more freedom. She needed more room to run. And many times when I have this conversation, people are like, oh my gosh, I know you miss her. You know what I miss? I miss watching her freedom and making the decision to release her into freedom, into more freedom, was one of the best decisions I ever made for her. It wasn't about what I wanted, because a lot of people get pets to serve themselves. I understand that I got her because she needed care, but I also would have more hands-on time with her. She would have more freedom to roam. And so I said all of that to say, when I talk about a noose around your neck energetically, it's just like a collar. It's energetically invisible. It's something that you don't see that keeps you from being your authentic self. And those that want you to stay unfree, they never taught you how to be free because they felt it was unsafe. Many times, parents will have children who show expression in different ways. And instead of finding out what that expression looks like and why they want to do that and teaching them the safest way to do it without dampening that expression, that's work. That's real parenting. Allowing your children to be who they are in context and in harmony with their surrounding. You can do this, but here's what you need to know. Let me explain this to you. They're not going to get it right the first time. It may take you 5 to 6 times. It may take you in different settings to do it. Depending on their day, children have emotions that they will express in ways that adults have not allowed themselves to express it because they were taught not to. So if you're not asking why, if you're not paying attention to the expression that they're wanting to express or to freely like display, or even why is that so important to you, instead of judging it, because we've learned to judge. And where did we learn that from? We learned it from those who took care of us. And where did they learn that from? The church. Because you are supposed to be the keeper of your brother or sister. So you have to make a judgment. Everybody makes judgments. And not everybody acts on those judgments. But when the judgments are acted upon, sometimes it can feel like a person is resisting something or not accepting of it, when in actuality, they just don't understand it. And not everybody takes time out to understand it. Understanding is important. Even the Bible tells you not to lean on your own understanding. We are supposed to be connecting with God on a level where we're supposed to be able to receive information to better assist people. It is the same reason that I have an issue with there being counselors in church that are not certified counselors. Either you're going to be taught to be a counselor, or you're going to be a vessel that is an open channel to receive the information. But if you're not willing to understand that the spiritual aspect of God and the scientific aspect of God is one and the same and in harmony, you can't help nobody. Because as humans, we have a spirit. And if all you're doing is taking care of physical symptoms, that does nothing for the spirit. That doesn't free the spirit. The spirit has no bounds. And you're not taming a spirit. You're not breaking a spirit. That was a practice before. It may still be a practice now, because there are still people who try to break the spirit in a person to have them yield to how they want them to be. Breaking a spirit is not possible. Breaking the mind is very possible. Suppressing the emotions is very possible. Breaking the spirit is only suppressing. You're not breaking the spirit. A spirit cannot be broken. It can be suppressed. It can be so far suppressed that you don't hear it, you don't listen to it, you don't express it. But it's what gives you breath. Your soul is your expression. Your soul is who you are. Your spirit is your connection to God. So there are things that can be your energetic noose or collar that keep you from being free. And if you don't identify them, they will deteriorate. They will keep you so stagnant in areas where you would flourish. It'll just deteriorate certain aspects of you because your being needs it. Your being needs expression. Your being needs experiences. That's only authentic to you. That your being needs it. It's a requirement. It's not a payoff. It's what helps you to thrive. It's like dopamine. It just makes you more of yourself. And you can't become more of yourself if you're not even yourself. How can you evolve into more of yourself if you're never yourself? And how can you find out who you are? Practicing it. You do it by yourself. Sometimes you have to separate yourself so you can figure out who you are. It's fine. You're not trying to hurt anybody. You don't want to some people want access to you because they're like, oh, this is not normal. But you have to make a choice. Are you important enough to evolve, to cater to? Are you important enough to allow yourself to explore and to grow? Are you important enough to you?